দেখো তোমার এমনি আছে, এটা হয়ে গেল আর দিচ্ছি। দেখো আর দিচ্ছি পরে থেকে গাড়ি দিবে।
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Shall we start the class? Fine. Right. Online people, can you able to see my screen? And can you able to hear my voice, guys? Right. Fine. Right. So let's start with the session. Yesterday we had just took the introduction about the annotation phases, and we had seen how to create our own custom exceptions. How to create our own custom exceptions, guys? Tell me. Custom exception. How to create? Tell me fast. Chalo time nahi. Jaldi bolo. First of all, it's a type of interface or not? What type of interface it is? I mean to say, like a normal interface, or we should have to write something at the rate has something like that. At the rate we have to write. Great. Right. So first of all, I'm writing at the rate. What is that? Interface. Interface. I hope screen is visible. No. Now. अब इससे ये एक्सेल ये डबल एक्सेल नहीं है भाई, राइट? So interface right now is there, and then we are writing here what any name of our like detail we had yesterday. We had given the name as detail, something like that, right? And then we had written our like abstract method. What we need. Suppose for ID, I had written int ID as abstract method, right? Int ID as abstract method, and after that we had seen about string name as abstract method. Okay, now after that we had seen if we are utilizing it in our class. Suppose the student is the class. Student is the class. So I can write the annotation in how many phases, guys? I can write the annotations in how many phases? 5. What are the phases I can write? Can I write the annotation in class level? Fields level? Fields means variable, right? Method level? Constructor level? Yes, obviously. Constructor level, and as well as we can write inside parameters also. Parameters as well. Great. We had seen about these things, and after that we had seen how to write these, how to use this annotation in our class at the rate. What is that? Detail. Detail. And then we are writing. Can I write in any order? Yes. Suppose you had taken ID first, so no issue. You can take the name as well, right? Name equals to some XYZ, and comma ID equals to some 100, like that we can write. And then for using it, what we are writing inside main, guys, can I directly create the student s equals to new student? Can I create? Right? We cannot. If we can create, but we cannot use it. Obviously, we cannot use it. Okay, like that. So I need to call whom? I need to call the I need to call reflection API, right or not? So first of all, what I'm telling reflection API, I'm telling that there is one student class. Everybody understand? Student dot class. Store this class in your place. So it is going to store inside the class as a generic type of what? Student. Now what will happen? Now a class will accept your class, whatever the custom class you had created. After that, you are telling that now do one thing. From this reference, how many annotations are present? Please check. And these annotations are present in which class? Detail. Detail dot class. Now what will happen? It will return you the class of that, right? Now you can write here what? One reference variable, and then you can call it through what? Suppose any annotation, suppose like that you had created, because it will return you the annotation, right? And then you can call it by annotation dot what? Get or annotation dot what? ID. And if you need name, what you can write? Annotation dot name. So we had seen yesterday these things. But if we write these details, though we will not get answer, right? Why? Because right now, our annotation is in which level? Source code level, compilation, or runtime? Compilation. Because yesterday we had seen if compilation fail means what? Syntax error, no? Means it is accepting the compilation, but it is not visible at the runtime, right? So for that visibility, what we have to write? Retention policy. Yesterday we had seen what we have to write, guys? Retention policy. That's why we are writing the retention policy as what? Retention, right? An annotation which is retention, and we are writing as retention policy, right? Retention policy dot which what you want to do? You want to do it in runtime. That's why you are writing a runtime. So yesterday we had seen these. Now what will happen? Now it will take part in bytecode. Obviously, bytecode means at the time of compilation. But because of your runtime policy, right, it is visible at the runtime as well. As a result, you will get the answer. So yesterday we had seen these about these things. 1-2 question. Understand? I had given you the notes as well. Please read it carefully. Yesterday, like in the morning, I was free, so I thought it's better to create it, because I know in the evening meeting is going to be happen. Abhi, July is there, right? Hirings are there a little bit. July, August. So a new project is on the way. तो एक महीना ऐसे ही मीटिंग चलेगा, right? Only the meetings will be there. For one work, another meeting. For another work, there is one more meeting. When you go in the company, then you will understand that the work is of 10 minutes, the meeting is of 2 hours without any reason. I don't know why these culture were created. Now let's see, guys. So today we will start working with the annotations. But before that, uh, anybody have any idea about actually where in which phase the annotation will be used? We understood about annotation, right? Annotation is what? A special type of interface, right? We no need to write more XML code, right? We no need to I mean to say the fixing bugs is also easy. We can write inside class level, I mean to class level, method level, variable level. Where to use annotation? Now, sir, where to, which place? Let's see one scenario, one real-time scenario of the things, right? For 10 to 15 minutes, then we'll start our first one. It's a very, very important, guys. You should have to know about it. Anyhow, now think about it, guys. Everybody, please concentrate here, right? Online people also, please concentrate here, right? Decoration. Fine. Let's see. Now, suppose there is one phase right now for the application. First of all, understand there are 3 people available in the industry. If you talk about, there are 3 people. One is developer. Understand. The work is developer is what? Developing the application. Developing the applications means whatever the developer it is. UI developer, DevOps. I mean DevOps. UI developer, like backend developer, Python developer, anything. They came in this phase, developer phase. They are developing the application. Now, the work which they are doing on a particular project is designed by the architect. That architect, a particular senior architect and all those things will design that project so that requirement is came. Suppose the client will came and the client has given the requirement, I need this type of product. So this architect will design the product so that we will able to develop the application, right? So architect will design it, just design the product, the project, and now development, project designing done, development done, and now right now the third person who is right now, he is deployer. He will deploy it. He will take care of deployment phase. Deployment phase, right? So 3 persons are available in generally in particular development process. Please understand carefully, guys. Now, right now, there is suppose just understand. Suppose one development phase is there. इसको थोड़ा सा reduce कर देते हैं. Yeah. So right now there is one development phase is there. Just understand, guys, everyone. Yeah. Let's see. So this is development phase. Please concentrate, guys. Right now I'm speaking the important term for you. So development environment. Generally, the development environment is, in that development environment, the developer will work for building the application. Understand carefully. And whatever you guys are using inside it, suppose you are using any ID or any libraries for building this development phase, these all are free, or you can say that open source. Good word is open source, right? These all things which the deployers are doing, a developer is doing, or for developing any application, these all are the open source. You can see Java we are building, open source is there or not. Python is open source. Whatever you are building the application, using for building the application, that is open source, guys. Now, at the end, if you are thinking about this particular product will go for deployment. I mean to say production phase. Everybody understand? Right? It will go for the production phase. Concentrate, guys. Which phase it will go? Production. production environment it is. So if you are thinking your particular project, if you are thinking this your particular project, whatever you are building will directly go from this development to production in environment, you are in greatest myth, right? It's not, never ever possible, right? Never ever possible, guys. Means what you are trying to tell, sir? I'm trying to tell you that this directly never ever reach to the production environment, guys. Then how it will go? That's why there is two more stage came into the picture after development, right? What is that? Let's see. The two more things are, first one is known as everybody concentrate. First one is known as QA environment. QA environment. This QA meaning is quality assurance, right? Don't remember the full form, just remember the work. Quality assurance. Sir, what it will do? I will tell you. Now, right now, there is one more phase is there. Everybody understand here? There is one more phase is there, right? Which is known as, just a minute. Yeah. Online people, are you understanding? So there is one more phase before this production is known as, right now, everybody please concentrate. UAT. UAT stage. Right? UAT stage, in a sense, you can say that user acceptance environment, right? This is user acceptance environment. What's your application will do here, just and every project will go through this three step, then only it will go for production. Just understand. Now, right now, you had created one project. Suppose you had created one project, right, with the help of open source, and it will not go directly in the production environment. First of all, understand. Tell me one thing. Whatever we are developing here in development environment, is free of cost? Yeah, I mean to say, obviously open source. Yes, but whatever we are talking about right now, just understand, guys. If we are talking about the production environment, everything is right now commercial. What do you mean by commercial? It is paid one, not free. Production environment, every functionality is paid one. A single line of code also in the production environment, right? And right now, the developer which is developing these particular development environment, not having a single idea about the production environment. He don't have the single idea. Then sir, how? Right now, understand here. So the developer don't have the idea about any, right? No idea, no idea about the production environment. Then how these things will be handled? Right now, these things will be handled by here from this UAT stage, right? This UAT stage, deployer came into the picture. Means right now, this thing handled by developer, but from this particular step, who came into the picture? Deployer. I hope up to that is clear, right? Okay. Now, what will happen, guys? Understand clearly, right? See here. So suppose your application is done. You had completed your application. This application shifted to which place? This application shifted to QA. QA place means whatever the application you had created, right? Whatever the application you had created is shifted to which place, guys? QA place. Now QA place will right now the QA is same as development. It is same as development environment. Development environment. Who is that? QA place. Sir, then why two different things are there? What is the work of QA? Here, all the testings, all the feature, your API calls and everything will be there, which we are going to study in future. Right? Each and every functionality will be there. So then, sir, what is the work of developer here? So developer is doing what here? At the time of development. Oh, no. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see, guys. Hold on. Now let's see, guys. So what is the work of developer? If we see the developer here, so developer is building the application. Okay, great. The developer is doing the unit testing, right? Unit testing. The developer is right now, like you can say that packaging the things, packaging the whole source code or application like that. So these works are done by the developer, right? Now here the testing environment, quality assurance in a sense, like whatever the things you had given to me is exact or not. So right now in the quality assurance here in QA environment, what will happen? It is same as the development environment. Why, sir? Suppose if it will be not same. Suppose, just take an example. If it is not same, then what's the issue? Now think about right now, if any bugs came here, any issue came here. These two environment is same or different? Suppose if it is not same, then this two environment is same or different? Different, na? I mean to say here, we are doing development. Here, the things are testing. So is this environment is same or different? Different. So if it is different, then tell me right now, the bugs happen because of your code or because of your environment? Can we say? No. Even though if you try also, you cannot. You cannot, guys, I'm telling you. Because the same, your code only testing here. And because of some quality issues, the bugs will be there. And you cannot judge that it's because of the environment change or because of the code change. You cannot able to justify it. As a result, the code will stuck. That's why this QA environment is same as what, guys? Same as what? Development. This is same as development environment. Now, understand carefully. Now what will happen? Right, what will happen, sir? Then if it is same as development environment, so what the benefit I will get? The benefit you will get is, right now, if any bugs will came, you will not checking the environmental difference. You will directly check what? Code. Are you understanding, guys? Directly check what? Code. Now environmental difference is not there. Now, if the tester will test your code and anything will happen, it will immediately return back to you. Return back in a sense, it will give you on hand, no. Ticket will be raised. Different things are there. Right? All बहुत ज़्यादा है, these things. But immediately that will come. If you raise the ticket for increasing your salary, it will take 3 months, 4 months. But if you raise the request for bugs issue, it will come in half an hour. Right? So this type of activities are there. Understand here. I hope all the people is seeing this real-time phases first time. Anybody is working employee? No? Online, anybody is working employee? No. Yes, working. Yeah, Bhargava, can you confirm this is the only way you are also working? Amisha, Shahid, can you confirm? Yes. Fine. See, check. देख लो भाई, देख लो. Trust कर लो. Chalo, let's see everybody. Please, everybody, concentrate here. Now what will happen? Now we understood. Suppose the things are passed. Everybody please concentrate here, guys. It's an important one. For your working purpose, it is important, these things. At least you will not go with a blank mind. What I am doing, where I am doing. Right? Now understand, everything is past, right? Everything is past here, right? Everything is past here. Then this particular project or source code or whatever is there, you had written, you had given inside what? UAT stage, user acceptance, right? Environment. Now this environment, everybody please concentrate here. Now the words are coming. Now this environment is same as production environment. This environment is same as what, guys? Production environment. Now suppose right now you had created the project based on XML approach, right? What we are writing inside the XML, guys? Our own configuration. We are in which phase, guys? Development phase. Means what we needed, we need a class indicated by bean. We need setter injection, properties. We need constructor injection, constructor args. We need auto wiring, or what is that? Auto wire mode, by name or by type or constructor, right? We need auto candidate false. This type of configuration happened because of my class activity, right? Because we are working in which phase? Development phase. That's why XML approach means configuration happen, whatever the configuration you are writing inside, right? Wherever you are writing inside the XML approach. Now everybody concentrate. Now, right now, this environment is different. Same as the production environment? Yes, sir. It is same as the production environment. Then if any issue will be come here, can developer able to resolve it? No. Because initially I told you, developer having no idea about this. Developer don't have the idea about production environment. That's why who will take care of it? Deployer. This deployer Babu will take care of it. Right? Understand carefully. Now what will happen? This deployer will do what? They had like it has also written the right environment difference, na? Arey Baba, this is environment difference, right? So environment difference means also the XML approach is different. Okay, hold on. I hope everybody understood this, right? Now think about it. Some issue came at like instead of developer had done what? Developer instead of writing with XML approach, developer had done this with the help of annotation. With the help of what, guys? Annotation. So definitely this deployer also have to write it with the help of annotations only. Now he had done what? He had written in the configuration at what level? Annotation. Now tell me now, right now, everybody please concentrate. Now tell me, this annotation, whatever you are saying, where we had written this annotation? Huh? Source code. Perfect. So this annotations deployer had written where? Inside the source code. Right now the environmental change is there or not, guys? This is which environment? UAT, right? And this is which environment? This is which environment? Development. The environment is changed or not? Yes. Now tell me about it. Right now the code, this is fully resolved. Then only this particular code will go to this place now. Now there is no any issue with the code, but maybe some issue will happen. Then the issue is because of the environment change or not. Now previously you are changing the environment in where? XML. Now you are changing the environment in where? Annotation. An annotation present in the source code or not? Huh? Yes, annotation present in the source code. Now directly the source code is written inside the class or not? I mean to say it's a class or not? Yes. Now the developer is raising the issue. Arey yaar, your program have some problem. Then his developer is telling, arey, my program don't have any problem. Because it parts with the QA. QA assurance team has passed it. And then it will reach to this place. How you are telling? Then deployer is telling, no, you have some issue. Right? Developer is telling, no, you had done some changes. He is blaming developer, deployer is blaming developer. Developer is blaming the deployer is blaming the developer. This blame game is happening or not? Because of this blame game, both will be fired. Right? Now, because of these things, whatever you are seeing, annotations, you had written the configuration in annotations. This type of activities happen. This is one of the drawback of annotations. In interview, they will ask you, have you analyzed or heard any drawback of annotations? Yeah, annotation ka kya drawback? This is the drawback of annotations. Now, are you understanding? Online people, are you with me, guys? Are you understanding? Yeah, great. Everybody please active. Things are helpful for you? All? Yeah, obviously it's a helpful thing, guys. Now, think about it right now. Then what is the solution, sir? Annotation is good. You told that it will take less line of code. Bugs will be easy to fix and all those. Definitely the annotation is good, guys. But annotation is used by whom? Developer. Annotation is used by developer. And at the time of UAT stage, this deployer will not going to use annotation. It is going to use what? XML approach. Means what? Okay, tell me, what is the work of developer? Building the application, doing the unit testing, packaging the jars and all those, na? Means at the time of packaging the jar only, everybody please concentrate, at the time of packaging the jar, right, at the time of packaging the jar, what we'll do, right? अरे यार क्या लगा दिए भाई, मिरर क्यों आ गया? Yeah, at the time of packaging the jar, guys, what we will do, we will write here source code. Everybody please concentrate. We will write here source code with annotations and with XML as well. Means we are packaging the code with these two things. That's why I taught you XML. Because as a developer, you should have to be idea of XML so that who can use it, in which stage it can be used, UAT stage. And in development stage or in quality assurance stage, you will use annotations. I hope everybody is clear where to use annotations. Then what will happen, sir? Now, at the time of creating or building the application, you will use annotation which help you a lot for writing a less line of code. But if there any environmental difference in UAT stage, it will because of the configuration. It is because of the what? It is because of the configuration or because of the environment. So that environment changes happen where inside the XML. That's why you are packaging your source code and annotations with, source code with annotation and XML. I hope everybody is clear. Why deployer? Why don't? Arey yaar, deployer again. It's a source code, Baba. It's a source code. Deploy. If some issue will be raised and it will come back to you, do you have any idea about production environment? No, na. Then how you will fix it? He can't configure. Why is a deploy? Don't use annotation. Again, same thing. It's in the source code. Right? Different phases are there. It's not like तुम्हारा calculation program आगे गया है A plus B होने. So I hope everybody understand this. Okay. Let me show you one thing. For this I had one example there. Concentrate. Now see this simple example. You had never realized it, right? You had never realized it. I hope. Now you can see here. User server example. Okay, let's take this one, right? Java resource src main, right? This one, hello servlet. Now you can see, guys, everybody online people, you can see we are using what, guys? Web server. Now this URL pattern and load on startup is there. Load on startup work is what? Like when you deploy when you going to deploy this application, then only your lifecycle method will work. Automatically it will not go. When you will deploy the application, when everything is working fine, then only your lifecycle method will work. Init will work, doGet will work, destroy will work. When you deploy in a sense, sir, क्या मुझे company में जाना पड़ेगा? No, this is the deployment which you are doing. When you are writing run on server, right? When you are selecting the server and writing this is deployment. This is deployment you are doing. You are giving your application to server to run. Right? Now, when you are doing this one, then only the things will execute or it will take part. Load on startup ensure you that, okay, don't worry, when you had written the application and given in the server only, just no need to run the application. Just you had given in the server, it will start working. Means I need something that can be configured at the time of application loading only. We will write inside what? Init. Because when the servlet will create the object, init method will call. So this load on startup work with that. I hope everybody have the idea of load on startup. No? Arey yaar, it's a servlet program. You don't have the idea. Right? It's a very important one. Okay. Fine. Listen. Anybody have the idea about what this will do? What this is? This is URL pattern. This is URL pattern. We are not writing this thing. We are directly writing here hello like that. Then what will happen? Your application will run. Okay. In the same manner, guys, right now when the application will run, directly it is not going to call this init method every time. If you want, some logic should be written inside the init method, which will execute after the servlet object creation. You should go with load on startup. Now load on startup will do what? It will call this init method and it will call all the necessary methods are there. Now you can just understand. This is our source code. Yes. In the source code, are we using the XML? Annotation. Yes. Same thing you can see here right now. Okay. Load on startup will do what? Load on startup will call the constructor of the class. Yes. Object will be created by container, na? So he will call the servlet. This is constructor, na baba, you can see. This is constructor, na? It will call the constructor. It is called the init method. When the object is created for this class, who will create the object? Container. Who will create the object? Server. Am I right or not? Are you understanding that many things? Okay, now think about it. Load on startup ensure that execute this init method and all. Now, right now, if I run the application, I will get this answer for one time. Yes. Now, inside web.xml also, you can see, guys, I had written one load on startup or not. Means how many load on startup we had written? Huh? How many time init and constructor will be called? One load on startup work is what? For calling init. I had written how many load on startup. So how many time init and constructor will be called? Right? Let's test it. Now let's go here. Right? Everybody concentrate. Let's go here. Run on server. Run on server. This is just a demo. Don't worry about it. Just example for showing you. Hold on. Start ho ja bhai. Yeah, great. Now see. Everybody concentrate. Arey, if I write here hello, it will work. If I write here hello servlet, it will work. Or not code nahi hai. We had not configured welcome file. That's why. Now see here. Right now. If we go for console. Yes, console. Can we see how many time it is working? How many time? It's a proof that a source code can work with both same annotation and XML. Huh? Is it a proof? That's what I'm talking about in this phase. That what you will do, right? You will package it with the annotations and XML. Everybody is clear about this one? Huh? It's work, hai bhai. This is work. How you will analyze it? Just you have to understand stages and work. Okay, I will share you this image in a proper manner. Once in your free time, just see the image and try to analyze it, right? That actually how it's working. My explanation, I hope everybody remember, right? So you can analyze it in this manner. You can cross-verify. By your end, you can cross-verify. Lots of sources you have, you can cross-verify. Right? Let's see. In one project, I stuck in this environment very badly. Very badly. When I was fresher. Fresher in the sense like it's 2 years of development. And then when people went to holiday, that is my senior person. And at that time only the production testing is happened. I stuck in this environment. Right? Then I realized that I have to learn the production phase also. And for 1 year, every day, 15 minutes in a day, I'm reaching to the deployer for understanding the activity. Every day, after lunch time, hello bro, what's up? Like first 1 month, it's build the activity, like for making comfortable, for doing the friendship, I took one month. Then when I see that this person is comfortable, then every day I'm reaching 15 minutes to him for understanding the activity. And in 1 year, I understood how the development is happening. A lot of things are there. So तुम्हें जुगाड़ लगाना पड़ेगा, right? You have to create one good senior friend in the company who will help you when you will stuck. GPT will not give you any answer of working, right? So with your seniors, try to behave calmly. Don't reach to them immediately. Mail him. Text him with the Teams. Are you available? Like that. Are you free? Can we talk for 5 minutes? There is some issue on the code. Then reach out to it. This will build a reputation of yours that you are professional. Directly जाके है भैया सुनो तो इधर थोड़ा देखो तो अब भाग not a professional thing. लैपटॉप लेके पहुंच गए नाचते हुए. Like he's doing his work in the laptop. You put your laptop in. ये क्या है? वो क्या है फिर बता देगा. When you complain to your manager ना, this is an unprofessional person, right? ये कतई दुनिया में fresher है, right? Then what will happen? That particular complaint will cause the problem to you. So please keep things in the mind. I'm teaching you apart from concept, I'm teaching you the company environment rules also. Please manage it. Keep it in your mind. Right? Let's see. So I hope everybody understood about the activities and all those, right? Shall we start with our programming, guys? Yes, let's see. Now we understood what is, right? We understood क्या time हुआ भाई? About time. Right? We understood about what, guys? We understood about what is annotation, how many places we can write the annotations, and we had understood about where to use annotations, like which people will use the annotations. Now every annotations idea we will clear. Let's start our annotation though. Please concentrate, and we are on the particular phase. That one important, that's why I had written. I hope you guys not feel bored and learn something. Is it? Have you learned something good? 3-4 people are sleeping, please wake up. Right? भैया इस वर्ड से मेरे को नफरत हो चुका है. नींद. शायद मैं पागल हो रहा हूँ, वो भी हो सकता है. No, I'm not going to get mad, don't worry. You guys have given the priority to the world. I'm giving the priority to my mind. Full control में. कुछ नहीं होगा. हर एक तरह से कंट्रोल में. Right? कुछ नहीं होगा. Let's see. तुम लोग जैसा दो बात पे मैं इधर उधर निकल नहीं जाता. I will assure the things properly. Then I'm going. And after going also, I analyze 100 steps. First, इतना time मिलता गया तो मिल जाएगा. You should have to be practice initially. And sir, how you had understood these things? Because of the mistake and failure. अभी भी fail होता हूँ daily. Still I'm getting the failure every day. So what? In writing, you are writing a program and you are thinking you will get the success for one time. Arey yaar, you are in wrong track. If that will be happen, immediately change your track. If you any of your programming run at the first time, bro, you are in a wrong track. तो क्या मैं खुद से mistake कर दूं? No, it will happen. And if it is not happening, understand you are by hurting the things, not learning. चलो, let's see guys. Let's not waste the time. ये सब बात धीरे-धीरे बताता रहूँगा. Now suppose we have dependency injection. Can you tell me how many type of dependency injections are there? Huh? 2 types. What are there, guys? Constructor injection and setter injection, right? Constructor injection. Everybody, please concentrate. Constructor injection and setter injection is there. Setter injection is there. Now tell me about right now both with the help of constructor injection we can inject our dependency in the target class. Yes. With the help of setter we can inject the dependency in my target class. Yes. Now the interview question is what is the issue with constructor injection? Have you faced any issue with constructor injection? Or this can be asked as what is cyclic dependency issue? Very important question. Cyclic dependency issue, right? Definitely the interviewer will ask you if he will reach out to the dependency injection. Now understand about, first of all, please concentrate guys. Now suppose right now I'm giving you the cyclic dependency idea about these things. Now suppose I have a class A, right? Let's take a class A, otherwise other things will be having issue. Now we have a class B. Understand carefully guys, we have a class B. Online people, understand carefully. We have class C. Right? Now all these classes are interlinked with each other, means they are using each other. Means right now the A class is using B, the B class is using C, and C is using A. Right? How many way a class can you reuse another class, guys? How many ways are there? Either go for inheritance or go for, can we go for inheritance? Why we cannot go? Because we have several problems. Everybody remember that problem? Right. In the same manner, we have to use what? Composition. So I'm writing here composition, right? And I'm writing here, let's go for the constructor using fields, right? Done. Everybody concentrate here. Done. Now I'm writing here B, right? And B is using C. C here, right? Arey bhai. B is using C. Everybody please concentrate. Now let's write constructor using fields. And the C is using A right now. Understand carefully. AA is there. And Control Shift F, constructor using fields, C. Now, right now, we have to perform which injection, guys? Everything is injected through constructor only. Wake up. Everything is injected through constructor only. That's why we have to use which injection? Constructor injection. Let's see here. Now let's create here what? XML. Inside the XML, guys, we will write application hyphen context dot. What is that? XML is there. Great. Next and finish. Suppose we had written this one. Okay, great. Now let's take the schema from other places. कहाँ था schema? हम लोगों ने लगाया था कहीं पे. Not used. Yeah. This is the schema here. Right, let's take the schema of this one. Okay, done. Control C, cut this one. Everybody please concentrate. Now let's go to this place and let's write the schema. Right, online people, are you understanding, guys? Right, please be concentrate. Yeah, fine. Now let's see, we have to create how many classes we have to create? 3 bean. Now tell me how to create, guys. Everybody fast. Bean equals to, I don't want to waste the time in this way. ID equals to A, class equals to, tell me, com dot day 19 is there, right? 19 dot which class? A class. Okay, one bean is created, done. Now in the same manner I have to create one more bean. Yes. Which bean, guys? B. So I'm writing here B, right? And I'm writing here what? B here. And then I'm writing here, suppose here, right, one more, which is C. And this one is what? C. Then I have to write which, right now, we'll go for the main method. Okay, inside the main method, guys, कौन सा वाले में चला गया मैं? अच्छा, 19. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Let's go inside the main method, and inside the main method, we are going to create here what? IOC container. Tell me, application context. Applicable नहीं यार. Application context. Application context. Context equals to, right, new class path, because we are using what? XML, right? Class path XML context. Everybody please concentrate here. Slowly we are going to move. Trust my process and just learn. Now com slash, what is that? Day 19 slash, and we are writing here application hyphen context dot XML. XML is there. Great. We have done this. Right? We have done this one. Okay. Now I am trying to call a single class. Suppose C. C is taking A. Right? So let's call the C class. Now I am writing here. Everybody understand? Context dot get bean of which one? C. And which is the type of class? C dot class. And we'll write inside the bean. Right? And then we are going to print it. Sys out of what is that? Bean. Online people कहाँ गए? अच्छा यहीं. चलो. ठीक है. Let's see. Yeah. Now, when we are going to run the program, tell me what will happen. First of all, the object is created or not? And in object is created means right now A class. Should I go with execution flow? No, na. I hope everybody understand that first of all it will go for the main. Inside the main, it is searching for the application path. Who will searching? IOC container. Now IOC container will go and create the object of all this class and keep it with it, right? Now at the time of object creation only, the constructor injection is called or not? We had written the parameterized constructor or default constructor. So if the parameterized constructor present inside my class, is default constructor is available? Is the default constructor is available? No, right now the default constructor is not available. As a result, what will happen? We have to write the parameter here or not? Yes. If we don't write the parameter, what will happen, guys? We will get the exception. Let's run the program and check out. Is it giving any exception? Yes, it is giving the exception. What is the exception? Creating bean name A right, failed to instantiate because there is no constructor found. Constructor injection we are not given. So as a result, what will happen? We are going here and we are writing here what? Which one? Constructor injection. Now tell me, constructor arcs equals to, tell me what we have to write? Reference. Reference. What is the reference? B. In the same manner, because A is using B class. A is using B, you know? That's why I'm injecting the B reference. Right? Wake up, wake up. Height. Now the next one is what? B is using C. That's why I am injecting the C class. And the next one, the C is using what, guys? A. That's why I'm using the reference A. Right or not? Now everything is done. Everything is done right now. Now you can see I'm writing here and running the application. Now you can see if I run the application, what will happen? It is telling you, right? It is creating B no reference bin. Resolve no reference. Right now, no constructor is not telling you. What it is telling, cannot resolve reference to bin B while setting the constructor argument. The reason is cyclic. This is known as cyclic dependence. Great. A object created. A object is created. No issue. Now A need what? So you had written which injection? Constructor injection. Constructor injection will execute at the time of object creation or after object creation. At that time means we need B also at the same time now. But what we had created only? But B is created. Huh? Now for creating the B, suppose, what we need? But C is created. For C creation, I need A. These type of things will happen or not? This is known as cyclic dependency, the problem of constructor injections. Am I clear with everyone? Huh? Now this is the important interview question. The interviewer will give you like this. And he will ask you what will happen. Then you have to answer, suppose what will happen, like it will create cyclic dependency issue. Like as we had written constructor injection, it's mandatory. At the time of object creation, ISC container will try to inject. But ISC container, if A will be created the object, immediately it need B. But B is not created yet. B is created, B needs C. And the reason is, anything can be happen. Means it's not like go from top to bottom. ISC container can pick anyone for creating the object. अरे यार, I can write this at the top also ना. किसने रोका है तू? Right? I can write this here. Who is stopping? Then C need A. Anybody can write anything. That's why the cyclic dependency problem is there. Now, how this problem will be resolved, everybody understand, the problem will be resolved through setter injection. Right? Now, what will happen? I'm not going, are you understanding online people? That we'll see about it. Yeah, we'll see about it. That lazy, eager, all things we'll see. Right? Great. If you have a knowledge, great, good. Right? Let's see, guys. Now Control Shift S. Now I am writing here what, guys? Setter. Everybody please concentrate. Setter is there. Setter is there. Hold on. We are on the track. Sir, why you are telling annotation and you are teaching XML? Oh, hold on. Right? We'll go here. Comment this. Now we will not perform setter constructor injection. We will going to perform what? Setter injection. Control Shift F. Generate setter and getter. Right? Generated. Select all. Generate. Great. Now let's see. I'm writing here C. Now I'm writing here, see, this one and this one, Alt Shift S, generate setter and getter. Generated. Right? Done. Now, what will happen? We are not going to write which injection, guys? Constructor injection. We are going to perform which injection? Setter injection. Right? Setter injection. Control X, Control V. Right? Hold on, guys. Control X, Control V. Let me remove it. Ho ja bhai jaldi. Chalo. Right? We are going to perform setter injection. Just a minute. Now we are connect. Now I'm writing here what? Properties. Right? Properties name equals to what, guys? A. And then reference equals to what, guys? A. Right or not? A or B? A class is using A or B? B. So we have to write here na. Name is B and there are yes mein yes mila dete to turant yaar. Right? In the same manner, everybody understand. In the same manner, right now, what we are going to write? C. C here. Everybody see here. And the reference is what, guys? C. Right? And again, I'm writing here what, guys? A. And we are writing here A. The same thing we had done, whatever we had done with the constructor injection, we had done with the setter injection or not? Yes, sir. We had done with the same. Now let's go for the main method. Right? Let's go for the main method and try to run this program and check what the answer you are going to get. Now you are going to get the answer or not? That same cyclic dependencies are there. A is using B, B is using C, C is using A. But you can see that is resolved with the help of setter injection. Now why setter injection is happening? Understand. First, IOC container will do what? IOC container will create object of every class or not? So how many classes are there inside the application text? 3. So IOC container will create the object of how many class? 3 class. And keep with it or not? Yes. Now tell me, the setter injection property tag is meant for setter injection or not? Yes. The setter injection will happen after object creation or at the time of object creation? After object creation means right now every object is created now. Then there is no injection problem. I hope everybody is clear. All the object is created. That's why when you are writing this, you will get the exact references because object is created. Wake up. उठो भाई, गुस्सा मत दिला यार. आंख बंद करके सो जाते हो यार पीछे. उठ जा भाई, उठ जा. थोड़ा सा पैसे कमा ले. राइट? पढ़ के थोड़ा पैसे कमा ले. काम आएगा घर परिवार में भी, तुम्हारे में. 10-20 रुपए के लिए इधर उधर घूमोगे, अच्छा नहीं लगेगा जिंदगी में. Like you will not feel good. If you need a money, your father, mother need the money and you will ask 5 of the friend, please give me 5,000 rupees. I have very important thing. अरे मेरे पास नहीं है. At least not for yourself. Understand your parent is getting old. Maybe some like I'm praying to the God, your all family will be stay safe and stay healthy. Right? But if the possibility, it's life na. Something here and there happen. कहाँ से क्या करोगे? Are you taking the life so easy? Next time what happened you don't know and you are relaxing by seeing the Insta videos that guys आराम करो. तुम करो आराम क्योंकि तुम्हारा 1.5 million follower है. I don't have 1.5 million followers and I'm not sitting in the room and I'm not getting 20,000, 50,000 rupees. The 20-50,000 is not in my luck. I will do with the struggle. कहाँ से तुम लोग को दिमाग ये आएगा भाई? When you are going to alert, why you are guys are taking the life so lightly? Wake up, wake up. Wake up in your life, I'm telling you, wake up please. तुम लोग नहीं समझोगे यार. When the things will happen, then you will regret. You cannot do anything. दोनों चीज होगा. Like huge regret, no solution. बहुत मुश्किल होता है इस फेज से निकलना. Right? Let's see. Now I hope everybody understand about the cyclic dependency problem, how it is resolved through setter, right? So setter is mandatory or optional? We had seen, guys, we had seen. Setter is mandatory or optional? But constructor is mandatory or not? But constructor have the issue or not? Then you will go for which injection? Remember this word, right? Remember this word. Let's see our main agenda of today, right now. Now I am writing here a class. Everybody concentrate. I am writing a student class. I am writing here what, guys? A student class, right? And student is learning some course, right? Some course. Student is learning some course, right? And I am writing here. Suppose I am writing here private string course name, right? Name I am writing. Name I am writing Spring Framework. Spring Magic. Just understand. Spring Magic by तुम लोग रहने दो, मैजिक मत देखो तुम लोग कॉन्सेप्ट ही पढ़ो. स्प्रिंग फ्रेमवर्क बाय प्रशांत. सपोज मैजिक देखो तो तुम लोग फिर पढ़ोगे नहीं, राइट? अभी नहीं, लास्ट में बताऊंगा वो मैजिक, राइट? देन आफ्टर दैट क्यों किया ऐसा? Let's see. Now setter is available, right? In this place setter is available. Now tell me, the student need the course or not? Yes, student need the course. How many way we can reuse it? Two ways. Either go for inheritance or go for composition. So I'm using the composition course is there, right? Can we inject the dependency directly through constructor? Yes, we can. We can. But the possibility is cyclic dependency. We can use constructor injection. It's not like we will not use constructor injection. We can. But the possibility is cyclic dependency. So let's better to go with what? Setter. Right? So I'm writing here setter. Now I'm creating here getter and setter. Everybody please concentrate here. Right? Now it's done. Now let's go to the application properties, guys. And we are writing here two class. Everybody concentrate. Now I'm writing here class. Class as bean. Right? Bean class. ID equals to student. Class equals to, everybody see, class equals to com dot day 19 dot, what is, guys? Student is a class. Yes, student is a class. Great. Now sir, we can set the name also. I had directly given the name inside the student course class. Don't worry about it. Now I'm writing here what? Bean ID equals to what is that? Course and class equals to com dot day 19 dot, what is that, guys? Course is there, right? Now tell me, everybody concentrate here. Now tell me, we should have to inject it here or not? What we have to inject? Huh? Tell me what we have to inject. Okay, hold on. Let's see, guys. I'm writing here constructor, default constructor for you, right? For printing only. Let's see, public course. क्या था? Student है? Student is there, right? Great. Now everybody please concentrate. Now I am writing here sys out right now, and I am writing here what? Student class. दो public है. Okay. Now in the same manner, let's go for the course class and let's write the constructor here. Now I'm writing Control-Shift-S, constructor using fields. Remove this. Default constructor is ready with us, and we are going to write here sys out of course class, right? Course class. Everybody please concentrate. Now let's see. We had done with this one. Application context having how many things, guys? Two. One is student and one is. So IOC container will create the object of this both class or not? Yes, IOC container will create the both class here. Now everybody understand here. Right now, let's go for the main method, and I'm telling that IOC container, right? I'm telling IOC container, please give me the object of, right? IOC container, please give me the object of course. Student, suppose student is there. right? Student. Where is that? Student dot class, right? Bean2. Let's write a toString. Inside the course, Control Shift S, generate toString, right? Yeah, fine. Generated. And in the course class also, we are providing Alt Shift S toString. Everybody please concentrate. Right? Okay, great, done. Now, I'm telling the IOC container, everybody please concentrate. IOC container, give me the student class. Okay, IOC container given the student class and I had written the bean2. Now tell me everyone, concentrate here. We had applied which type of dependency injection? Anything is there? Anything is there? Have we applied setter? Have we written a property file? No. Have we written a property file? No. My class object will be created or not? Tell me the answer. My class object is created or not? Why it will create? Because IOC container will create the object of both the class. Setter is optional or setter is mandatory. That's why if you not write also and you are going to run the program, everybody see, if you are going to run the program, right, you are going to get the answer. See, student class, course class object is created or not? That's why it is known as setter are optional. Am I clear? But same thing, if constructor is there, it will give you exception. Okay, fine. Sir, what you are trying to tell? Can you use constructor now? No. Because constructor have cyclic dependency issue. Now we are using what? Setter. Setter is mandatory or optional? Optional. But I need the setter to inject. I need setter to inject automatically. That's why the annotation came into the picture, which is known as, everybody see, the annotation came into the picture, which is known as required annotation. Now, where I can write required? The required I am going to write inside the setter of that particular place. Where what we want? We need course injected through setter. Right now it is optional. I will make it mandatory by writing it what, guys? Required. But the issue is this required will not work because we are using Spring 6. This is deprecated. But why you are teaching then, sir? This is most interview question which is asked in the interview for comparison purpose. See here, wow. Sir, then how to use it, sir? For using it, we will go for pom.xml. Everybody, you can see in the pom.xml which version I am using, guys. Which version? 6.2. 6.2. Just I will change this version from 5.0.20 and release. Yeah, I think 5.2.0 release. Let's see. Make it 5.20 release. Same thing is there. Hold on. Just a minute. Right? Let's see. Let's go. Make it as 5.20 release. ChatGPT. Tell me, just convert this. Everybody see. Same thing is there. Just changing issues are there. Change this. कहाँ गया? आ रहा है क्या? हाँ. Change this. Change this to 5.0.20 release so that I can work with required. Just the same thing, you can see, you will get the same value. You can see. Is it same or not, guys? Yes. Right? I'm not copying it. I'm writing it. Don't worry about it. I'm not seeing the solution. That's why firstly I had given you the solution so that the doubt will be not there. Sir, nahi aata. Let's see, guys. This is because sometime if you change, it will occurs. So I will put this dependency, Control Shift F, guys. Now you can see I had written same thing now. Yes. Right? Now you can see, guys, everybody. The core and context is using what? 5.0.2. In this manner, you can change the Spring dependencies, whatever you want. No need to go here and there. Now, what will happen here? Everybody, online people, are you understanding, guys? Yes, yes, yes. Great, great. Understand. Now, why we are using... क्या हो गया? क्या भाई? क्या इशू है तुमको? अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक है, समझ गया. तो मैं क्या इशू है? मैं क्या करता हूँ? हाँ, ठीक है, इशू खत्म हो गया? Yes. Let's see. Now, right now, we'll go for Maven. We'll do what, guys? Update the project, right? Force update, offline. It will update the project. You can see here it is updating in this phase. In this phase, it is updating. Wait for a while. 25 is there, wait for 100, right? When it will be updated, right? Now, we had done with this one. Now what we'll do, we'll go for our class. My project is updated. Let's go to the class. Sir, still it is not working. Sir, right now, go and write here required. Now it's work. Now it is working. Yes. Now what will happen, guys? This required, when you act, the setter will become what? Mandatory. Setter is optional now. Right? Why we are using constructor? I have some issue. That's why I go with which injection? Setter. But setter is optional. But I need to make this mandatory. That's why I had written which annotation? @required. Now everybody concentrate here. Now when we are going to run the program, right, we will get the exception or not. I mean to say, understand. If we don't write constructor injection, as constructor injection is mandatory, it will give us exception or not? Arey yaar, suppose our class have parameterized constructor, and if you had not written this constructor reference, it is giving you exception or not? In the same manner, right now, setter, if we are not writing, previously it's optional, that's why not giving any answer. But right now I have made it at what? Mandatory. So are we written any property? It is giving you exception now? That's why right now, guys, if you run the program, you are going to get answers, not exception. Sir, you told me right now. It is, see, deprecated version, that's why. You told me right now, sir, it is giving exception. Means still the setter is optional. Yes, that's why right now everybody concentrate. I'm joining the points. I hope everybody is clear up to that. That's why bean post processor came. Sir, what is bean post processor? It is directly, if you write any annotation in your class, it will directly not work. It will take the help of which one? Bean post processor. Means the bean post processor is what? One type of object also. Object means definitely it's having a class. Bean post processor is an object which help to inject the annotation, right? Which help to inject the annotations which you had written inside the source code. Means this is a person. Suppose you have a annotation, this, and you have one application where you are using the annotation. So in between, directly it will not work. In between, who came into the picture? Bean post processor. Mean this bean post processor act as an inspector type, which inspect first of all. How it will work, sir? It will work, understand. First, when we write bean post processor, it will go, everybody see, it will go and check, is there any annotation present inside our class? Yes. What is the annotation? Required. Yes, annotation is there. Which annotation is there, guys? Required. Now it is checking that after this inspector is checking, okay, required is there. Is there any setter injections available? Now it will go, right? It will go and check, is there any setter injection available? Is there any setter injection available? As a result, it will throw exception. So, bean post, whatever the annotations you are writing inside your class, does it work directly? No. Does it work directly, guys? Who helped for the working? Bean post processor. What is the use of bean post processor? It help as a mediator to make the annotation working. How? First of all, it work in two manner. Everybody see here. Work in two manner. What it will check? Is there annotation present in our class or not? If there any annotation, then where you had placed this annotation? Setter na? Because required at least written inside the setter only. Now it is checking. Is there any setter injection present or not? Do we have any setter injection? As a result, it will give you the exception. But without bean post processor, see guys, without bean post processor, are we getting any exception? Are we getting any exception? But when we write this bean post processor, right, then we'll get the exception. How? Then let's write the bean post processor. So I'm writing here bean, right? As I told you, bean post processor is an object, na? So definitely it's having the class. Now, who will create the object of that class? You or IOC container? So where you have to provide this? Inside the XML. That's why you are writing here class org dot spring framework. Everybody see spring framework dot beans dot annotation factory dot annotation dot required bean required annotation required annotations bean post processor. बाप रे सर क्या लिख दिए सर? Post processor. Sir, interview will ask you the package names. Can you tell me the package name, sir? कैसे? This is the whole qualified, fully qualified name. How you are writing com.19.course, com.19.student, the real-time project have this type of packages. Okay, let me confirm is it is right or not. I hope 90% I am correct. Is this is a right? Is this is a right? Let me check. Is this one is the right one? Yeah, obviously. चलो 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 रहने दो कंफर्म कर लेता हूँ तुम लोग के लिए. कहीं एक्सेप्शन आ गया तो मेरा मेहनत वेस्ट चला जाता है. यू नो इफ द एक्सेप्शन right. Let's see. Now what will happen? Now we had added our bean post processor class or not? Arey sir, why you had not written ID? Arey ID you are writing for your own use. Why you are writing ID, guys? So that you can call it from this place, na? Bean post processor, internally it will called. When you write annotation, internally bean post processor called. As a result, when I'm going to write this run this application, guys. Now let's see. Are we going to get the exception or not? Are we going to get this exception or not? You can see student class is created, object is created, but we had written inside setter. What we had written? @required. Now bean post processor is checking. Do we have the annotation? Yes. What is the annotation, guys? @required. Where is online people? Online people, are you understanding, guys? Are you understanding? Yes. Now required. Now bean post processor is checking. Have we added any setter injection? So now if we don't, previously when we are not adding, though we are getting the object now, but you can see now because of the bean post processor, what will happen? It will become mandatory. Who will become mandatory? Setter. Now means, sir, as you telling me, bean post processor right now, these things are there. For every annotation, there is separate bean. Everybody see right now which bean processor we had using? Required annotation. Which one? Required annotation. आना भाई, उधर कहाँ भाग रहे हो? Required annotation means if we are using the next one more bean post processor. Means if there is 30 annotation which you are going to teach us, 30 bean post processor is there? Yes. Sir, how to remember the name? No need. No need. That's why instead of writing this one, guys, right? Instead of writing this one, we are writing here context, right? Context colon annotation config. Yeah, but for this one we need one schema. Here. So let's see, guys. Everybody, let's take the schema. Everybody concentrate here. Last point of the day, right? Now we'll go and tell me, bro, the schema for XML where I can use the annotation context annotation config. Context annotation which replace the bean post processor sir for configuration bean post process. ठीक है यार, दे देगा ये बात दे जा. चलो. Yes bro. Hi bro. Fine bro. You can see we are using this one, right? This schema we are going to use, right? This schema we are going to use, and then we are going to replace this schema, right? Replace this schema. We'll write this one. Both it will work. Everything it will. Bean also, property also, everything which is previously available will available with this schema also. I will share you this one, right? Soon, don't worry about it. Soon we are going to get rid from these things, right? Now let's see, guys, everyone. Context colon annotation config. Now this context colon annotation config will help work with all the bean post processor. No need to write explicitly. Means right now you can see what will happen. Now, do we provide any setter, guys? No, we had not provided any setter. Now the setter is optional or mandatory? The setter, we had written bean post processor, na? So setter become mandatory or optional? Mandatory. Mandatory means we have to write here setter injection. Have we provided any setter? As a result, when we are going to run the program, we will get object or exception. Exactly, guys. When we are going to run this program, see, we'll get the same exceptions. Are we getting or not? Means right now, with the help of annotation config, this one, we will replace all the bean post processor. No need to remember that much of big name. I hope everybody is clear with it. So what is the problem? Online people and offline people, tell me, what is the problem with constructor injection? Maybe the cyclic dependency. Why the cyclic dependency happen? Because one class is using another is using some another class, and every object is created at the same time. Maybe the possibility we cannot get the reference. Can it will be resolved through setter? Yes. Why? Because setter is optional. How to make the setter mandatory? With the required annotation. The required present in, can we work with Spring 6 with required? No. How to change the version then? Go to pom.xml, change the core and context to some another version, right? Update the project. Can we use annotation required now? Now only annotation required can make the setter mandatory. That's why who came into the picture? Bean post processor. What bean post processor will do? It will check two things. Is the class having the annotation? Yes. If the annotation is there, is setter injection is available? If setter injection is available, it will give you the answer. Arey bhai, oh bhai, if the setter injection is available, bro, if the setter injection is available, suppose I'm writing here property name equals to, right? We are writing here what, guys? Course, and then, right, what we are writing? Reference equals to what, guys? Course. We are writing this one. Now, is the setter is available? Yes. When we are going to run this application, right? When we are going to run this application, are we going to get the answer here? If the setter is not available, we'll get the exception. So for making the setter as mandatory, what we are using? At the required. Interview question is, what is the issue with constructor injection and how you can resolve? Interview questions. What is the issue with the dependency, cyclic dependency, and how you are going to resolve? By setter. Then they will ask you. But setter is optional. If I will not write, then what? If I will not write, then any object will be created? Yes. But I can make the setter as mandatory with the help of @required. I hope everybody get the clarity. Online people, everyone got the clarity? Crystal clear things, guys. How the application working? Everybody is feeling confident? Fine, great. So tomorrow, don't miss the class. We will going to start very important thing, which is auto wiring. Right? Auto wiring, @auto wire. Very internal and very specific use. So tomorrow, sleep well and come to the class. Don't sleep here because I need full concentration. A lot of confusion tomorrow will be there in your mind. Right now I'm telling you. But I will try my level best to resolve it. Fine guys, you can leave then. Thank you. The people, online people who had not taken the classroom code, please take it guys fast. Latest string replace with that's with Lakshmi Narayan. That with I will tell you. I will tell you that. Don't worry, next Lakshmi. Yeah, fine guys, thank you. The people who had not joined in the classroom, online people, please take it. Anybody is there? Had not joined the classroom? Fine guys.